Sometimes true change doesn't happen when you shout, but when you fall silent. When you choose to quietly eliminate everything that is taking you away from peace. This video is a call for those who are ready to grow without making noise. For those who understand that stoicism isn't about living without emotion, but about living with awareness. Today you're going to discover 10 things that should be silently eliminated from your life if you truly want to live with clarity, lightness, and purpose. Because there are noises that seem harmless but are weakening you day after day, and only those who learn to cut the excess can hear what truly matters. The first thing to silently eliminate: the need to be understood. You don't need to be understood by everyone. Not everyone will reach your depth. Many will distort your intentions, and that's okay. When you eliminate this need, you find freedom, and you begin to live with much more peace. Second, constant comparison. A mind that compares is a mind at war. Comparison pulls you away from your path, steals your gratitude, and blinds you to the blessings already present. Eliminate this poison silently. Don't argue with others. Just stop measuring yourself by someone else's standards. The third thing that must go: conversations that build nothing. Gossip, complaints, empty criticism. All of this contaminates your energetic field. And often, you engage just to nod. Seem strange, to fit in, but the cost is high. Eliminate these conversations with silence. Change the subject, or simply don't respond. Write now in the comments, "I choose to eliminate what takes me away from my peace." If this message is touching you, like this video, share it with someone who needs this clarity, and subscribe now to the Motivation You Need channel. Here, every word is a call to your awakening. The fourth thing to be silently eliminated: the rush. Life is not running late. You are just pressuring yourself too much. The rush makes you sick, steals the present moment, speeds up your mind, and wears down your body. You don't need to announce that you're slowing down. Just slow down. Take one step at a time, and feel your soul breathe again. Fifth, unbalanced relationships. You don't need to argue, explain, or justify. If a relationship only drains you, hurts you, takes you away from who you are, walk away silently. Silence is more respectful than confrontation when the other person is unwilling to listen. The sixth thing, the habit of always needing to be right. This feeds the ego but weakens bonds. Not every disagreement needs to be resolved. Not every opinion needs correction. The wise observe and stay silent. The Stoic knows that truth doesn't need to be shouted. It stands on its own. All of this directly affects your mental health, because the mind becomes overwhelmed with issues that could have been avoided, and an overwhelmed mind cannot hear intuition, cannot rest, cannot create. That's why silence becomes a healing tool. Your body feels it too. When you eliminate the noise of comparison, rushing, and stress, your body enters another state. Heart rate stabilizes, breathing deepens, sleep improves, your skin changes, your digestive system responds. Everything in your body thanks you when you choose peace as a priority. Spiritually, every time you eliminate something, you make room for something greater. Excess is the biggest enemy of presence, and Stoicism teaches us that what is essential is always lighter. You don't need to accumulate, prove, or conquer to be. You need to let go. Let go of what binds, what weighs, what exhausts. In the next section, you'll discover the last 4 things to eliminate in silence and how to apply this in your daily life with lightness, wisdom, and presence. Stay with me until the end. These decisions change destinies. Motivation. You need where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction. The 7th thing you should silently eliminate from your life is the constant need for social media validation. With every like, comment, or view, your self-esteem fluctuates. You feel seen when you're approved and invisible when you're ignored. This puts you in a cycle of emotional dependency disguised as digital exposure. Turn off notifications, stop checking constantly, and reconnect with the real world. Presence doesn't need likes. It needs intention. The 8th, the habit of constantly revisiting past pain. Stoicism teaches us to accept what was and focus on what's within our reach now. Reliving old wounds doesn't heal them. It feeds them, and what is fed grows. Healing requires silence, acceptance, and presence. You don't need to expose your wounds all the time. Some pain dissolves in the silence of forgiveness. The ninth thing to silently eliminate: unrealistic expectations of others. Expecting people to react the way you would is an open door to disappointment. Everyone has their own timing, baggage, and level of awareness. Let go, expect less, observe more. This isn't coldness, it's emotional intelligence. It's liberation. Those who live expecting from others live constantly disappointed. Quietly remove the weight of expectations. And finally, the 10th, the fear of bothering others by being who you are. How many times have you held yourself back to avoid seeming arrogant? How many times have you stayed silent to avoid being misunderstood? You were not made to fit into molds. You were made to be whole. You don't have to justify choosing peace, silence, or growth. Just move forward. Your calmness is already unsettling to those who live in noise. Write in the comments now: I choose the silence that heals, not the noise that confuses. This is your conscious choice for a new path. And if this video brought you clarity, share it with someone who needs to understand that eliminating is also loving yourself. Like the video and subscribe to Motivation You Need. Here, silence also speaks. Eliminating in silence is an act of wisdom. It's the maturity of someone who has understood they don't need to justify their growth. They don't need to announce they're changing. They just need to change. True transformation doesn't need an audience. It happens in the dark, in the intimate, in the inner world, and it reflects in the peace you carry in your eyes, in the firmness of your actions, in the lightness of your body. Your mental health will thank you for every burden you let go. Your mind will clear. Your intuition will bloom. Your focus will return. Because everything that distracts you from the essential makes you sick, and everything that reconnects you with silence heals you. Your body will respond with more vitality, more energy, less inflammation, less tension, because it wasn't made to carry excess. It was made to express balance. When you eliminate emotional noise, your body celebrates, and it starts to operate in its natural state of regeneration. Spiritually, every time you eliminate something that no longer serves you, you make room for God to act, for intuition to grow, for your soul to breathe. It's not about making noise, it's about making meaning. It's not about cutting people out of revenge. It's about preserving your peace out of awareness. The Stoic doesn't isolate, they protect themselves. They don't shout, they observe. They don't respond to everything because they know that silence is sometimes the most powerful answer. And remember, you don't need to announce that you're changing. Your silence will say it all. Your choices will say it all. Your energy will say it all. Keep going. Eliminate. In silence. Out of love, out of wisdom, for yourself. Motivation you need, where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction.